Welcome, soul visionaries and potential soul visionaries. I am your host, Sherrod Cohen, and you are now entering the Soul Vision Powercast, a place where we keep it unfiltered and raw. We'll talk about anything from porn to politics. We'll even talk about the things you might even heard or saw. So, today we are talking about 7 toxic women you should avoid dating if you want to be happy. Brothers, listen. 7 toxic women you should avoid dating if you want to be happy. Kick back, bros, and let's kick it. 7 toxic women you should avoid dating if you want to be happy. Watch out for these signs if you want real love, like Mary J. Blige once said. This article, it's by Leah Njoki. And let me see. I don't know what company this is, but it's Leah Njoki. And she says 7 toxic women you should avoid dating if you want to be happy. Like for real. Happy. All right. We're going to get right back. We're going to get into it, man. Just straight up the rip. Number 1, the liar. My friend had a 3-year relationship with a woman whose movements were unpredictable and sneaky. Their plans would almost always fall through, and she would come up with a string of explanations, none of which added up. She was up to her eyeballs with lies and excuses which had no credibility. But my friend, being deeply in love with her, kept buying them. Recently, though, he finally had enough and ended the fake relationship. When you're involved with a liar, she plays a dangerous game of chess with your emotions and can leave you emotionally exhausted. You'll never be safe with her because you can't rely on her to be true all the way. Although my friend is lonely, he's glad he's free. Now, here's the thing with the liar. You know, we're going on a girls' trip. That might be true. It may not be true. You know, so I don't know, let's be careful with trying to just always look for the signs of a liar, because sometimes, you know, some things can't be explained. Sometimes when you look at it, you know, it just sounds too good to be true, but it may be true. But, you know, just pay attention to the person that you're dealing with. Get to know them. See, that's why you got to communicate openly in the beginning. Pay attention to who you're with. Get to know them as a person. Because in this day and age, we're more wrapped up in all the superficial shit. If we get to know the people for who they are, then you can tell by the body language and, you know, different tones of the voice if they're lying or not. That's if you really know your person. Number two, and it seems like this is what we're dealing with all across the board, especially on Facebook, the radical feminists. I'll admit, now this is her speaking. She says she'll admit that she considers herself a feminist, and she's glad that more women are viewing themselves in this way. How can this not be a good thing when men and women were created equal? There's no such fucking thing as we were created equal. We were not created equal. 2 men are not fucking equal. If y'all drop that slogan bullshit about all men are created equal, look, then you all can start moving and progressing forward. We were not created equal. We were created to balance one another off. So stop that dumbass line. Anyway, but here's the sad thing. In the lines of feminism, another kind of woman is emerging, the radical feminist. She is a self-acclaimed leader who believes she's born to save women from men. To her, men are horrible humans and she has no respect for them. Because she doesn't respect your boundaries, she'll give you unsolicited advice with little or no regard for your opinion. Deep down, the radical feminist is a victim of pain and past trauma, as such, she refuses to accept there are good men out there, which is why you shouldn't waste your day with such a woman. Bruh, those radical feminists, if you ever get with them, they only want you because you are a resource. You may have some money. You may have some connections. She's not here to love you. That's just point blank. You can tell who they are, man, because everything is, she's that woman that pronounced woman with the X instead of, WOMAN is WOMXN, some bullshit like that. So watch out, man, and trust me, there's some fine feminists out here, bad as hell. But let them carpet munch on each other, man, and move to a woman that want to be on your team. Number three, the party animal. We all know the party animal. The party animal. A girl I knew loved being the center of attention, and she wore heavy makeup, bright and tight clothes that left nothing to the imagination. And that's what a lot of females nowadays think. Oh, that's what these men like. No. I mean, I don't mind you wearing them, but I don't want my woman out here spilling all out and shit. I don't mind another dude's woman doing that, but I wouldn't want mine out there like that. She would party for hours and then proceed to have after parties in her home. The next day, she would clean her messy apartment while nursing a terrible hangover. Look, there's nothing wrong with having fun, but a party animal wants to do it all the time. She doesn't know her limits, and her life is unbalanced because she neglects crucial aspects of her life. You can't make any plans with her because she is unreliable. If you enter into a relationship with her, she'll not only make you empty your wallet, but you'll waste your valuable time. The truth, the party animal never wants to settle down. And the thing is with the party animal, bro, a lot of y'all try to get these women from the club and then turn her into something that she does not want to be. You know what I'm saying? And then you get upset when she's out there still doing the very same thing that she was doing when you met her. If she didn't tell you she was going to change her ways and this and that and the other before y'all got in a relationship, bro, don't expect it because the shit ain't going to happen. Number four, the drama queen. Now, we know a bunch of drama queen, a bunch of them. But let's hear her take on it. You don't have to look far to see her. The drama queen is loud and craves attention. That drug attention, there's that drug attention. She has no limits whatsoever and will not think twice before flirting with your best friend. She picks fights for the tiniest of reasons, and almost nothing can make her change her mind. I'll keep reading. The drama queen is an expert gossiper and has her nose in other people's business all the time. Instead of focusing on herself, she is deeply focused on others. She ridicules and finds fault in everything. If you enter into a relationship with the drama queen, you will never find stability because her drama will leave you exhausted and overwhelmed. I mean, that should be pretty much self-explanatory, but that drama queen will have you get your head busted or have you busting somebody's head. See, with these type of women, these are the very same women that's out here screaming, black men don't protect black women, but they the ones running their mouth, getting men sent to jail or hell. You know what I'm saying? And that's what black men have to understand. Our job is not to protect all women out here. Our job is to protect the women that's in our immediate circle. You don't want to put your life on the line for some loudmouth broad that's not going to appreciate you, and that's probably the little radical feminist. Boom, we about to hit number five, the needy woman. You can smell her from miles away. She always wants you to tell her she's beautiful. And no matter how many times you repeat that to her, she remains fixated on her slightest flaw. Because she doesn't believe in herself, she lives for your validation. The needy woman will consume you with her neediness because the focus is on her, and all she knows is to keep taking and taking some more. Be careful not to end up with this one because nothing is ever good enough for her, and being with her will leave you depleted and drained. You don't want that. All right, the needy woman. That woman always wants something, and she's the one that's not going to return the things that she's trying to get from you. That's just point blank. She's a taker. There's nothing up. Only thing she can give you is some bullshit. That's it. She's not going to give you any peace. She's not going to give you happiness. Hell, she's that woman that probably won't even give you sex on a regular basis. The needy woman. Leave that motherfucker alone. Number six. Ooh. Now, a lot of women out here, this is them right here. The beauty only. She's a gorgeous woman who makes heads turn. Regrettably, though, as gorgeous as she is, that's all there is to her. You can't have a deep connection with her because she can't relate with you, and therefore you can't depend on her. Communication with the trophy girl only surfaces deep because her life is centered on her looks and her body. Sure, she'll make you feel like $1,000,000 when she stands on your shoulders. In fact, your friends will envy you, but you won't be able to live up to your potential because she's incapable of supporting you. Now, there's a thing that goes around that says that men, if they're not ashamed of you, will show you off, because showing women off, because men like to show off their things, that's all we do. We get shit and we show it off. So if a man is not posting his woman on social media or taking her here and there, he's ashamed of you. No, to be totally honest with you, most men I know believe in your business ain't show business. Why should I tell you my business? If you're not a part of my immediate circle, you don't need to know shit about me. And then most men I know, they don't want a trophy wife. So maybe that's the so-called high value dudes that they got a lot of money and just want something pretty on his arm. But the majority of us don't want that. For me, I believe that women are people and not possessions. And in saying that, you show off your possessions. You show people a good time. Holla. Number 7, boom, 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 the spender. Number 777, the spender. It's a lot of them out here. Number 7, the spender. There's no denying that women love shopping, but a spender goes all in. As a compulsive shopper, she has no control over her money, and she prioritizes shopping over saving or investing. According to an article by psychologist Elizabeth Hartney, the spender cashes in on the latest fashion trends because of addiction. This is why the spender will drag you in her exaggerated lifestyle and leave you in a dangerous position financially. You'll accumulate debt and you won't make any wise investment, meaning you will not expand your financial base. Also, doesn't it make you wonder, if she can't manage her money, can she manage her emotions? Ooh, that's the spender. And those are the 7 women, toxic women, that you should avoid dating at all costs. If you want to keep your peace, your happiness, man, you want to live a stress-free life. Just make sure you try to avoid these types of women. And whatever woman you get with, because you're not going to know right off. I don't think you're going to know just by looking a lot of times what these women are. Take your time. Get to know women. Take them someplace simple. Take them to places where you all have to interact with one another, talk, and get to know one another. These big expensive trips and dates, see, they look good, from the outside looking in. They look good because y'all out, y'all laughing, this and that and the other, but you're not really getting a chance to know each other. She's just getting a chance to know your pockets. That's it. When you take a woman to a place like walking through a park, or going just to eat a simple lunch, or drink some coffee or some tea or whatever, or once you finally get comfortable enough with one another, meeting at each other's crib and just sitting back, just kicking it. Do something simple. See, the simple things are basically the most important things, because now, instead of you spending money, now you have to be creative with what you do with her. And then you all get to know each other's strengths and weaknesses. Hell, take a long drive. Take a drive that's over 3-4 hours. Then that way you have to sit in the car and talk to one another. And if you can't hold a conversation while you're in the car driving, man, y'all don't even need to be together, man. Hey, I'd like to thank you all. I'm going to end this right here. I'd like to thank you all for joining in, clicking in, the whole 9. So if you liked it, hit that like button. If you're not a soul visionary, hit that subscribe button. And if you liked it, you subscribed, became a soul visionary, man, share the content, and hopefully that we can grow the community of soul visionaries so we can keep this shit unfiltered and raw. Peace.